Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York Season 6, Episode 8. We're starting off with MARIAHLYNN. She's all distraught because her mom has got arrested yet again. She's in her third trimester and judge was like, you know what, we let you slide last time, but we gonna keep you locked up since you can't seem to learn your lesson. And she goes to see Rich. She tried to see CISCO, but CISCO ain't answering his phone. So she goes to the next best thing. And like within the blink of the eye, she goes from my mom, she done got arrested again. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She's in her third trimester. I'm trying to work on my career. But what I think we can do is me and you can get into the studio together, get these hits together, make this money. And he's sitting there like she's giving him that eye like, yeah, we can do a little other stuff too, so I can get into the studio. But Rich, he's on this whole new thing. He's not trying to go there. He's got his woosah. He's trying to not be that creep that he is and will always be. So he's like, you know what? I'm not really trying to do that. Like, for real, this is going to be a professional thing. She's like, oh, okay. If that's how she want to be, we can just do this professionally. So we have Peter and AMINA. AMINA's sitting in the studio and on the piano talking about, I will never give up on you. I love you so much, Peter. I will never give up on you. When Peter comes in and tells her that, Tyra is pregnant, and he's like, you know what, how when I was being a creep and I got with Tyra, she's like, yes, but you've been staying home for like 5 days out of the week, and you've been really good this past, month and a half. I thought we was working things out. He's like, yeah, but when I was out there being a creep, Tyra's about 5 months pregnant, and AMINA loses it. But I don't know if that was me, but it was seeming like AMINA was trying to squeeze tears out. Like she was trying to force them out with all her might. Cause she's over here like, how could you make her pregnant? How could you make her pregnant? Like she covered her eyes. Like they was like, Mona, we gonna put you some like Vicks Vapor Rub on your hand, and when you put it up to your face, it's gonna make you teary eyed and whatnot. Or maybe we can put some like onion juice on your hand, and when you put it up, or you can get teary eyes, we can get these tears flowing, to make it seem realistic. Because she's like, how could you make her pregnant? How could you make her pregnant? And then she's like squeezing like really, really hard. Now maybe that's just me, but it seemed like she was just trying to force them tears out. And then she was like, it was supposed to be me that was pregnant. I killed our baby. I was like, well, first of all, nobody told you to have an abortion. You decided to do that on your own. She's like, that was supposed to be me having a baby. I killed our baby. If you want to be with her and be happy, you be with her and be happy. But let me be happy. I'm like, why did she not know this was going to happen? This is Peter. Like, he got, other people pregnant while he was with Tyra. So, that you thought she was special? I'm not trying to diminish everything was going on with Amina. I know she thought distraught because she thought, hey, we are finally, strong in our relationship. Even though our relationship started off with him being with somebody else, even though he married me and was cheating on me this whole entire time. I thought now that we was working things out and everything was going to be under control. But now Tyra is pregnant, and now she's going to have the baby. Like, I thought my baby was going to be the baby of all of Peter's kids, but now Tyra has a baby. And why are we talking about Tyra? I'm tired every time I go on Instagram, I see 1,000,001 pictures of Tyra making all these pregnancy photo shoots. Like, why do we need so many photo shoots? No, I'm not following Tyra on Instagram, but I do follow Shade Room, and they are forever talking about her. Why do you need so many baby photo shoots? Like, what is this, like a slap in the face to AMINA? What is going on? But I'm gonna need you to stop taking these multiple baby photo shoots. I don't know if you did this all in one day, but if you did, why do you need multiple outfits? Because I done seen her with like a little kimono on. I seen her pushing a stroller. At one point she was painted up, and then she had like her 3 boys, her 2 boys, talking about my 3 boys. I'm like, I'm gonna need you to stop with these photo shoots. I don't know who else does that many photo shoots while they pregnant. Like, okay, Tyra, we know you pregnant. Congratulations to you, but I'm gonna need you to stop. But back to our, regular scheduled program with Amina and Peter, she's going off like, you know what, don't touch me, don't look at me, I don't want nothing to do with you, you is a dirty man, I thought I can trust you. But this was when he was out there being his creep mode. He probably still is on creep mode, but he's like, in creep mode recovery, for all the creep mode addicts and whatnot. But yeah, she didn't take it the right way. And I was like, I wanted to believe the tears were real, but it was like she was squinching her eyes so much. Y'all probably can't see because I got my glasses on. But she was squeezing her eyes so tight, like she was trying to force a tear out. And I was like, I wanted to believe it, but I just didn't. So we have MARIAHLYNN and CISCO. MARIAHLYNN says that CISCO is her future. Yeah, Rich was there for her, when her mom was going to that second arrest while she was pregnant. But, he was more of a support system. He's the past. And CISCO was all about the future. And she lets him know that, hey, while you was out of town, I couldn't get a hold of you. So I went over to Richie D's house. And he was like, well, dang, I'll go out of town to, see my kids and handle some business with the mother of my children. And you couldn't wait to go fly your tail over there to see Richie D. I was like, really? What's going on? What's good? He's like, okay, you did that, and you trying to be responsible of those. Well, I'm trying to be responsible of those, but he was like trying to throw something in her face, like, you know what? I think if we're gonna go any further, I think we should get tested, because I know Rich Dollars is all kind of nasty and all kind of dirty, and he probably got a few things going on with him. And before we can get together, I'm gonna need you to get checked out. But she feels offended, like, really? Like, he may be dirty, but I'm not dirty. But like, if you was creeping with Rich, you could be dirty too and just not know it. Not saying you are, not saying Rich is dirty, but you never know. So she was like, well, I could say the same thing about you. You was up there creeping, you was up there getting with Mo, but that, yeah, he can say that too. But that's why you get tested. Make sure everything's all right with your body. And hopefully, it's something where, some antibiotics, some penicillin, whatever they do, don't know, get you together. So, MARIAHLYNN, it was good. Maybe it's good you found a dude like, hey, if we're going to take our relationship further, we should get tested. Because there's some dude people out here, men and women, like, okay, I don't think I got nothing, and you don't look like you got nothing, so let's get together. And then y'all spreading diseases. See, this is what you do when you responsible adults. You get tested when you want to go further on in your relationship. So I guess kind of kudos to CISCO, but he was trying to hit her as like, okay, you was over with Rich, so you didn't probably catch something just walking through the door. So I'm gonna need you to get your tail cleaned up. I'm gonna get checked out too, but you might want to get your tail cleaned up. Not tail literally, but I'm always saying tail. But anyways, yeah. So I'm put this out there. Lady T 506 is not saying that Rich or MARIAHLYNN has anything. I'm going off of what CISCO says. So don't come at me and saying, oh, she said that. No, I am only reiterating what he said. I'm not saying anybody got anything. We're gonna get that clear. So we have Cardi B and her sister, and she's going on about how her man in jail and some females that he didn't deal with in the past been posting stuff and trying to get at her. But wait till they see these papers, because Cardi B, she tries to get married. Yeah, her and her dude only knew each other 2 months before he got locked up, but there's chemistry there, and she's all about that hood love. She think it's very cool and OG gangster to get married in jail, like him behind bars, her going to meet him, her maybe putting money on his books. She ain't all about that church wedding and flowers and all that whatnot. No, she's all about that jail love. I'm like, that sounds about right with Cardi B. She doesn't seem like she want to be walking down no aisle. She don't want to go in front of no judge. She want him be behind that plastic window glass structure, her on the other side, and they were training their hood love to one another. So we had this whole sit down with Bianca again. Then Bianca's like, she coming there, she mad, but Bianca's like, okay, I can see this girl ain't, calm down. She's like, you won't sit down. She's like, I don't want to, but I will. Like, what's good? Bianca's like, why didn't you have Mo in the studio with you, and why did you have her sing the song that you had me singing? Like, that's not cool. But Bianca's just like, I I paid for the song, and I can give it to whoever I want to give it to. So let's get that clear. But yeah, and Bianca's like, you should have known that, me and this girl don't get along like that. So why did you think it was okay for, like, I'm coming into my studio session and I hear her singing that song? You ought to know there wasn't gonna be no kumbaya moment between us. Like, I tried to keep cool, but Mo over here started popping off at the neck, saying stuff, and that's what got me hot. But Yandy's trying to give her that, you need to use that anger, and all those people, those naysayers, use that anger into your music. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it seems, we're going to make do this, it seems like with Yandy, Mo can do no wrong, but Bianca, she walked around like, oh, that girl is doing this, that, and they're like, Bianca, she is trying her best, like, to do everything Yandy said. She's trying to, keep calm, but like, when she has people like Mo, who she's already got into it multiple times, popping off at the side of the neck, she can't help it. She done already did these etiquette classes, but she said it right, like, Yandy, what did you think was gonna happen? Yeah, like, I'm just thinking, yeah, you have people like, give the song out to different people, so who was the best for it, but these two don't like each other. You know that. And Bianca was coming into her studio session with somebody she don't like, that you are now, like, I guess, managing now, and you thought this was a good idea to get these two girls together. It seemed like some, like, unwanted drama that you wanted to happen. I don't know if that made sense to y'all, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like Yandy was trying to get some drama started between them, and if something really did pop off, she was gonna look at Bianca like, how dare you, and like, Mo, girl, are you alright? It's like, I don't know what it is, but like, to Yandy, Mo can do no wrong. Y'all, why is Amina always want to tell Peter's daughter what's going on in their relationship? Like, does Amina have no friends? Like, she can't talk to her sisters on the phone. Like, she can't, like, is there nobody in Amina's corner at this point? Because it seems like the only person she can talk to is Peter's daughter, Whitney. She sits down with her. She's like, me and your dad, we've been trying to work things out. And I thought everything was going good until he tells me that Tyra's pregnant now. And I just had that abortion. So now I'm all upset because that could have been me pregnant. Then thinking about it, he got us both pregnant at the same time. But like, this is Peter. Like, I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time that this has happened. Like, I don't know why we're surprised about this, but we like, you know what? I'm here for you. I'm like, this. My daddy been doing this for years, so anything you can say right now is not really gonna surprise me. But I felt some type of way that, like, this is Peter's daughter. I know that's your stepdaughter, that's your friend, but it's like, I don't know. I just felt some type of way. It's like, this is still his daughter, even though y'all like darn near the same age, seem like. But like, you can't go to nobody else. Like, why are you constantly going and telling what's going on in your marriage to his daughter? Maybe that's just me. Y'all drop it below and tell me how y'all feel about that. So DJ Self, made his singing, rapping debut, I guess, and he invited everybody out. Everybody was responsive of the song. I don't know, the song was well received. I don't remember what the song was about. But afterwards, him and Rich was talking, and Riley just happened to walk by. So like, oh, come over here, Raj, talk, yeah, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I did good, you did good, yay, we all doing good. Okay, then Rashid was like, yeah, my girls are gonna be ready for this cipher I got going on. Yeah, I got Lexi from BBOD, because they broke up, and DJ Self was like, when did they break up? I didn't know that was that big of a group for people to be, concerned and like surprised that they broke up. Maybe they hit big in New York. I don't know. But he's like, when did they break up? Like, they was the hottest thing since sliced bread. What's going on? And this is how he's reacting. He's acting very extra dramatic about this. But anyway, she's like, yeah. And Mariahlynnn, you're working with her too? And it's like, yeah. She been getting, her and Cisco, they've been going cool and strong and all this stuff. And Rich is looking like, well, you could have told me differently, because she just left my house 2 days ago. And Rashid's like, okay, who haven't you slept with? And that is a good question. Who hasn't Rich slept with by this point? He's like, oh, so she hopping this person and that person to just get in the studio. So he didn't say that got in his mind, let me set this woman up. So he invites her to the bar. She comes. He's like, I see you got your little sexiness going on. She's like, it's just a dress. What you mean? I got my sexiness going on. So they talking. He seems a little he seems he's feeling the liquor that he is drinking, and he is very relaxed. We're gonna say that. I'm not gonna say he's drunk, but he is like one step from being drunk. And then Cisco walks in, and he's like, "Yeah, I thought we should all talk." And she's like, "Oh, okay, I see what this is." And he was like, "You know what? I wasn't gonna do this, but seeing as how you just left my house 2 days ago, crying on my shoulder about your mama trying to get into the studio with me." And Cisco's looking like, "Oh, so this is how we do it. Okay, let me get comfortable in my seat." You know what, Rich? Like, now, Cisco feeling some type of way because he really did like MARIAHLYNN, but like finding out that, she been going over to Rich's house after they had their whole blowout about both getting with Diamond Strawberry. But anyway, back to this season. He's like, "Oh," Rich is like, "Yeah, she be calling me 3-4 times in the morning, telling me when her womanly cycle is on and off, so when she can come over, we can do some things." So Cisco, in his feelings, decide, let me hurt her the way she hurt me. It's like, you know what? The only reason I got with her because I know she got with you like back in the day, and I was just trying to get back with you. I ain't really care for her like that. So now she's hurt, but like you was trying to play the game, and now you didn't got played, but not really because he really liked you, but you thinking you got played. So she's like, "You know what, I'm out." She's out on the street talking about some, "This is the first friend I thought cared about me. I really liked this man. I can't believe he hurt me." I guess he's a producer she's talking to because she's mad. She's crying. She don't want nobody to touch her. I I kind of feel sorry for her. But next week it seems like it's going to go down between Rich and Cisco. See, that's what you do when y'all be trying to like sleep with each other's exes and or girlfriends. So this is the consequences that you got to deal with. So that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or a video response. So like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe because it's free. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.